7070 Collins. We in Miami. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Hey, locked in.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of
12. Play action. It's Burrow. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. At the 38-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Right in.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
11 mighty.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there would be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 5.
Oh, right. Under. 18. What's up?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
All right.
Throwing now is Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Texans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
All right. Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
18. What's that?
Stroud will look to throw once more. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think we can try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Bengals nothing.
A 10-play drive that time. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn as a kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently second in the NFL in passing yards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
11.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Turbo shot. Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw. Into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
Here we go.
Stroud. Open man is Collins. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. Let's go.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's a 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
now Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hernandez. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We're
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Stroud now. And throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Hernandez. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Drop to the right, drop to the right. Drop to the right.
On first down, Hernandez. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stroud. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Wallace. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a short one to Gesicki. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
43-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 up the field.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Houston set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
On the quick, right?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 48.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Up the middle they go. It's Hernandez. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Oh, ready. 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. Now Manning, he hits him in stride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. And the tight end goes in motion left. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
12.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
a loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
They're going to run this with a tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out. 18.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Shreds into the stiff arm. And able to get this out to the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 13. 2:18 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now it's Burrow. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. Now let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovered.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Stroud looks to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
118. What's that?
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Another swap.
What a ball game this was. What a